Hello, people of the internet.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
What are you looking at me for?
No, you gotta say hello.
Oh, you did. I said hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Today, we're talking about our top picks for affordable cars for the cars. So, when we say this, we talk about cars that we recommend you guys buying if you're buying your first car. And these, you actually wouldn't believe some of the cars that are on this list because they are very unexpectedly affordable.
I see you rolling up.
So, if you guys would like to know what is on our list, then make sure to watch till the end and comment down below if you've ever owned any of these cards or if you're planning on buying one of these cards.
And let's see how many cars you know. What? Some people might know these cars rolling around in the town. Oh, and we got
The Lancer and the
and Blue.
Hilux behind us again. We were going to switch them out, but I'm just too tired. And my flesh is currently burning.
Burnt herself making tortillas.
Making quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's put it in this way. If someone were to come up to you right now and say, I'm thinking of buying my first car, what would you recommend to them and why?
Honda Civic. Or Accord. Acura. I'm getting mixed up with American
The
brands.
Acura is the American version of a Honda. The infamous version of me popping in while editing Corey's over there. So I was wrong in saying that Acura is the American version of a Honda. Technically, it kind of is, but it's more so like the higher range version of Hondas. So they have like the more high-end products in their car, kind of like how Lexus is kind of like the higher end of a Toyota, I think. I don't want people coming for me for saying this, but we always joke and say that Lexus is an expensive Toyota. Okay, so that's kind of like what Acura is to Honda. It's like the Americanized, more fancy version. Yes, it is. I literally looked it up, bro.
Yeah, America.
Yeah, and I said in a video that Acura is literally the American version of a Honda when it really isn't. See?
Okay.
So I was jumping in to fix my messed up.
Honda.
So you know how we have Honda Integra? They have Acura Integra. Which kind of sounds cooler.
Yeah, but okay, so
Anyway.
I would say a Honda Civic because
Or Accord.
because they're cheap.
They're very reliable, actually. Unexpectedly reliable.
There's like two engines in the Civic, but what they came out with is more reliable.
Yeah.
The other one's a race car motor.
Yeah, and the good thing about the Honda Civics and the Accord is they range back from the 90s, so they get more and more affordable if you go for the older one. Keep in mind, going for the older one does mean that they might sometimes be a little bit less reliable or need some work.
Or have problems because of the age of the car. But
not saying don't buy an older car. We're just giving you the best of both worlds. There's the older cars that you can buy or newer cars that you can buy. Of course, the price range will vary. But they're pretty good, very reliable. And the good news is they are still producing them to this day. Well, as of 2022, they've been producing them. So that's a good one. So we actually highly recommend those.
What year is your car?
Mine is a 2009 Mitsubishi Lancer. And that
has no problems.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
It's a reliable car. I have a 2001 AU Falcon.
Yeah.
And
luckily you said that after that reveal video went live. If you haven't seen it, it's linked up below.
And
above.
It's a 2001 AU.
Series 3?
Series 2, I think.
I thought it was Series 3 for some reason.
No, that was different. Series 2.
Okay.
Series 1 is the one with the circle headlights. This is a Series 2.
Like it did it better.
Oh my god. But yeah, the AU, no problem.
Apart from the leak in the roof.
There's no leak in the roof. It's leaking through the dash, but we don't say that. That's only when it rains heavy.
Yeah, when it started raining today, Mum was just like, "Oh, Corey got a leak in the AU.
No,
Better ask him if he got an umbrella."
that's why I park on the cover at work.
Yeah.
So, if someone, I'll do the same thing to you. If someone's like came up to you and said, "What car should I buy for the first car?"
Okay, I'm very impartial, but that's because even when I was a learner, I was learning in the car that I have now, which it's the 2009 Mitsubishi Lancer in the hatchback.
Is it the 2009 or like
2009. But I recommend all the Lancers really, but the 2009 is specifically the one I have. They have no problem with them. The only thing with Mitsubishi, and I'm not sure if it's across the board with all Mitsubishis
or the Magna?
Yeah, the Magnas are really good too. They're very similar, but they are a bit longer.
I'll tell you a story of the Magna.
Okay.
Like, now? I was going
to
wait for you. One of my workmates had a Magna.
I think I know who.
Starts with a J. I'll just say that. It starts with a J. She knows.
I'm going to make fun of him.
Well, he bought it for his second, third car. He's been through like 10,000 cars.
I.e. the Patrol sitting in his...
No, the other one.
The Kia?
No, the other J. Don't know if you guys heard that. But yeah. So he had a Magna. Yeah, Mitsubishi.
Oh, one of my workmates had a Magna as well.
Well, yeah, he drove...
I'm working with him. He was funny.
He drove it a lot. Didn't blow up. So he's like, let's blow it up. He took the oil pan off of it.
Oh my god.
Tried to blow it up, didn't blow up. He filled it with water instead of oil, didn't blow up.
Why was he trying to blow it up?
Because he wanted it to go bang. And it threw a rod, but it still went.
They're kind of like a 90s Hilux. You cannot kill it.
I don't know if it was just that Magna or...
If it's across the board with the Magna.
I just remembered the Toyota Starlet. I know it's an old car, but it is as reliable as AF.
Okay.
Just stories that I've heard that people own it, and it's like, I haven't got rid of it, and it's not blown up. And I had it when I was 9. It was like, what? What? Why? And it's like, yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, back to the Mitsubishis.
Yeah, because the only thing, and I'm not sure if it's all cars across the board or just Mitsubishis, and we found this out the day of my grandfather's funeral back when I was 10. If you turn a car on and only move it like a meter or two and then turn it straight back off, you will flood the engine and it will not start, and you'll have to continuously kick it over. So if you're planning on only moving your car the tiniest bit, please keep it running for a minute.
I say that with every car.
Yeah.
So they don't.
But it seems to be worse than the Lancer. That's the only problem I've ever had. That and plus, one day the battery went.
It's probably electrical and flooding.
Yeah.
Or one or the other.
Yeah. But that was the only... Well, the engine flooded. We confirmed that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so just be mindful of it. It seems to be a little bit worse than the Lancer. So if you do it, just keep the car running for a minute. It literally won't take up any more of your petrol. You're just stopping the engine from going, we're not going to start next time. But yeah, I would say that they are notoriously known for being reliable and affordable. They've made Lancers since like the 80s. Yeah, because they were doing World Rally in the 80s. So the Lancers have been around for a long, long time. And they stopped producing them in 2018, I think. Because that's what model this one is. Or I think that one's 2017.
No, they're still making them, just the SUV.
No, not the Lancers.
I'm just saying the SUV.
Yeah.
Like the Eclipse?
It makes the ASX, I think.
The ASX. Sorry, work just,
But yeah, they did stop producing the Lancer specifically in 2018. But that's the only thing. But you can still get them from dealerships. They're going to be $20,000.
They're still,
not that affordable, but still affordable.
They're still around.
Yeah, you can buy them on Marketplace. Just be careful because people will not look after them and then hock them off like they have.
Yes. So if someone's like, I like off-roading, or they do off-roading for a job, and they do a job, and someone's like, I want a car, but not a sport or family car, what would you like? What utility kind of vehicle brand would you?
Okay, so there's two. I would either go with a Toyota Hilux. I would say Land Cruiser, but they're very expensive.
They're very expensive.
So Toyota Hilux, because they range again from the 80s till now. They're still making them.
I'd say from the 90s.
Yeah.
If you watch Top Gear.
Yeah. But I would say the Toyota Hilux, because you can get the 4-wheel drive. And that's what my uncle used to have. And we went 4-wheel driving one day.
And they're a utility car.
Yeah, and they're extremely reliable. The other one I would say, and I know controversial opinion, I would say a Nissan Navara. I know you'll say what you say. I actually don't mind Navaras. They're actually quite nice to drive if they're not a fucking column shift. Nearly drove into my ex's bed one day when he was trying to teach me how to drive that.
Yeah, because you would say like, first, second, third, fourth. No. It's first, second, third, fourth. And
but it's you can do like a lot of dumb shit out on properties in that. Trust me.
On properties.
No, but even like a bunch of other stuff. So I would say if you're looking for reliable utility, affordable, I would say Toyota Hilux.
And, for work or going off-road to camp.
And Nissan Navara. And, of course, if you want a newer one, it's going to cost a little bit more. If you find a slightly older one, a little bit more affordable. But just don't... When we say you get an affordable car, we say don't skimp on safety. So, meaning, don't run the risk of putting yourself in danger to save $1,000. I mean, it's not spending the extra $1,000, but just spend the extra $1,000 to be safe.
Yeah, and it's worth it.
Yeah. Okay, if someone said to you that they wanted a utility, what would you recommend? I feel like you're probably going to say Hilux as well, but say what you are. I know you love my Hilux.
See, I'll go not for utility, but like off-road and like camping and that. I'd say a Subaru Forester.
That's more of an SUV, not like a ute or anything. When I think of utility, I think of like a ute.
But I said not utility. I was like, yeah.
But yeah, like in terms of ute, if you're working in a trade or if you are going off-roading.
I would say a Ford ute.
Courier? I love the old Courier.
I'd say like the auto ute, like utes.
Yeah, but if you're going off-roading, you need 4-wheel drive.
They do them. Okay, but no, I would just say a Hilux.
Yeah. Okay, and if you had to recommend
or an Isuzu.
No.
They do them.
No. No.
Yep.
I don't like Isuzu.
Well, I know you don't like them, but some people might like them.
Yeah, I know. And that's why this list has been very hard.
That's what's coming into my mind. Isuzus and Hiluxes.
That's why this has been very hard for me to come up with a list for, because I'm notorious for hating SUVs. I don't like them.
Yeah, me either.
But I know that some people, even if they're around our age or even younger than us, might have kids or might have a job where you need something like that. So we do have to recommend some. But personally, I don't think I could ever own one. But there are some that look nice. But unfortunately, the one that I actually kind of like, it's only available in the US. But yeah, so if you had to recommend an SUV or like something that you could like haul a whole bunch of stuff around, you would say the Forester?
And Outback. Mainly the Forester.
But they're known for being a little bit more powerful, aren't they?
The Outback has more problems.
It's just all have problems, sweetie.
Like Mitsubishi. Oh, sorry. Should I turn the car on and leave it running, or just turn it off straight away?
I don't know. Should I wait for your head gasket to blow up? Oh, wait, no. If your alternator seems to go.
In my cars, yeah. Don't know. The word just said, no, but I would say
starter motor, water pump, fan belt, everything.
They were all good. I just changed them.
They weren't all good. There was a crack in most of them. Your fan belt would have snapped.
Just cracking you up.
Anyways.
So yeah, I would say the Forester and That's all I got.
Okay. And okay, so that's more like a run around, like hauling kind of vehicle. If you had to recommend a proper SUV, what would you recommend? Like not like the Subaru, but like a proper SUV, like mum car sort of thing. I know that's like a stereotype, and I hate saying it, but
Ah,
oh god, I'm scared.
the most safest car you could ever get. Volvo.
Yeah, I actually looked into them. They're not of that shape, man.
I know, but like you just said, the mum car, so.
Fair enough.
Or like I have done some at work, but I can't recall them. Like now I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it, can't recall any of that. Like, I'm like this would be cool, but like, oh, Hyundai.
Mhm.
Hyundai have some good cars.
Yeah, like okay.
I don't know what the brands are called because it's just skipping my mind.
Okay, well,
But Hyundai is a very good cheap
Yeah.
car and very
well,
reliable.
actually, here's where we're going to recommend getting an older vehicle. Obviously, we're trying to talk to everyone. Some of you might live out in property, some of you might live out in cities. You know, some of you might have to do more traveling for work or go to school. Others might just not like driving that much. So we're trying to cater for everyone. But if you obviously have a property, you probably have some run around cars on there. One of the cars I actually most recommend is the little Hyundai Excel because it's a small hatchback. It's kind of sporty. It's great to learn manual in, and they're pretty reliable. And you know, it won't get stolen as long as you remember to turn the mobilizer on. My grandparents learned that. But yeah, I recommend them. My dad actually had one when I was younger in this beautiful dark greeny blue color. Oh my god, love that thing. You think I would have gotten better with manual as I got older, considering he was like, help me change gears?
I'll do it to you.
Yeah, and I told you, I used some colorful words against you.
Rainbow. And they're not gay words.
Anyways.
Yeah. So I'll just say like an i30.
Mm.
I've seen a lot of i30, like newer ones. Like
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them. The vans, you know, the van. Oh no, they're really not.
No.
I was gonna say the Starlet, the one that my work has.
Yeah, but you're not the biggest fan of that.
No, it looks stupid. Yeah,
I've seen it drive past me at my old job. I can confirm it did look kind of stupid.
Or Kia.
Oh yeah, my best friend actually had a Serato. It did cost her, I think, about 22 grand.
But that's the newer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But very reliable. She's had no problems with it apart from the windshield wiper motor. But that could have been something she did. Who knows? I'm not trying to victim blame. Like she probably did nothing.
Look,
but
cars will always have problems.
These ones are the ones we recommend that we've noticed have less problems and that we've heard good things about.
They might have a problem. They might not. You know.
Yeah. But the Kia Serato seems really, really good. I think one of my other friends at one point was looking at getting a Picanto. I think that's how you say it.
My workmate has a Kia Serato.
Yeah.
He's done everything to it.
Don't you go giving my friend any ideas.
And it's still, and the engine's like still going. He's still driving it to this day. Like yes, it has a crack in the cylinder head, but like he gets the work. And he drives like a weirdo every day.
Yep. That where you got the Kia badge from?
No.
Oh.
Well, the workmates next door just went, oh, there we go. He took it off a Kia Cerato. No? A Kia Carnival. Carnival.
Mum van.
Yeah, the mum van.
Or the minivan, actually.
I said the mum van.
Well, actually, speaking of like great little hatchbacks for people to learn manual in, especially if you are just getting your first car, and you know that I'm not being biased here because I'm known for not liking Holden. A Holden Barino is a good option because my grandparents owned one for a while and they had no problems with it. The Holden Cruise, on the other hand,
don't get it problems out the wazoo.
Yeah, but the Holden Barino is pretty good, like little manual, little sports, like
and
little
don't get it.
Car.
Do not, and I repeat this.
Do not get a Cruise.
Do not get a Captiva. One, everything is like plastic and your dashboard will light up like a goddamn Christmas tree. every cat
Well, I
teaser I
like
did.
things that light up.
Oh, look, battery.
But yeah, so the Holden Borina, not bad. I probably would have learned manual in it, but unfortunately, by the time it got to me, like learning, both my grandparents weren't doing the best in terms of health. So,
What about the Commodore?
we have a small audience. I'm not going to say what's on my mind. Although I'm a Ford girl.
I'm a Ford boy. I bought a Ford. And then put a Kia badge on it.
No, one of your workmates put a Kia badge on it and you
it's-
went, I'm cool with it.
And it's going to stay there.
But yeah, so was there anything else on this list that if someone...
I think it was just a little, like, mash up what we did. But I would say, you know, I'm not putting in the list. I'm just like, you know.
The Holden Borina,
Holden Barina.
the Hyundai Excel.
And i30.
Yeah. Then you've got the
Kia
Toyota Hilux.
Toyota Hilux.
Oh. Also, every single person I've spoken to, I have asked a couple of my friends, if someone came up to you and said, I'm looking to buy my first car, what would you recommend? About 4 out of 5 said Toyota Corolla. So the Corolla's very good.
Even if you
car.
get like a little one.
Yeah.
Or the sedan one.
Yeah.
The 4-door one. They're like they come in ranges.
Yeah.
We have one at work. Still driving to this day.
And the good news is, if you want to spend a little bit less, you can get an older model. If you want to spend a little bit more, then you can get a newer model.
They're still cheap. Like a lot of people have them. Like they come into work.
Yeah.
Still cheap.
Yeah.
Even the hybrids are going really cheap if you're into electric hybrid cars.
I would own a hybrid before I ever owned an electric.
Same.
I
need the engine to go brr once in a while.
Yeah. Without the cologne to make it smell like petrol.
It's the thing I found today.
But yeah, so we've got the Toyota Hilux and the Corolla. We've also covered the
Kia?
Yep, the Kia Sorento / the Canto. More the Sorento, because I've heard a lot more about them.
The Cantos are just that side piece.
How rude. And then you mentioned the Subaru Forester and the Outback, but more so the Forester.
I would say if you're getting into more sportier cars, I would say the Imprezas.
Like 2006.
2006, down. Like that's mine.
That's my personal preference. If I was ever to buy one, it'd be a 2006.
Or 2011.
Nah.
Some people like that hatchback one, but I'm like, it's called the stink eye for a reason.
Anyways, so...
But yeah, the Forester, maybe the Imprezas if you get in the sportier cars. What else?
Well, we did say the Nissan Navara.
Navara.
Also, we didn't
Pulsar. Some Pulsars are good.
Yes, and unfortunately they stopped producing them, I think, in like 2010, possibly. Maybe earlier.
Maybe, no.
Maybe. But it was more like a 90s, early 2000s car. I know, because my family owned one in the 90s and early 2000s. Back when we only had one car.
But yeah, Nissan.
Also the X-Trail. If you're looking for a good SUV runaround, I've heard a lot of good things about the X-Trail. Yeah.
We covered Isuzus. Isuzu.
Don't like them.
Mitsubishi. Well, we already did that. Mitsubishi.
Yeah, the Lancer.
Yeah,
I would say
and
a
Magna.
Triton, but a Triton, when you look at the price comparison between a Triton and a Hilux, so much more expensive, and you have to pay way more to get extras added on, whereas with the Hilux, it comes stock standard with most of those things.
Yeah.
So
I did...
the Hilux has my heart.
Look, Ford
Falcon.
Falcons are just... You can run over a kangaroo and they still drive.
With fur attached to your car.
Still there, man. Makes it... Looks like shag carpeting. Kangaroo style. Okay. And a Ford Fiesta Focus. They're pretty much...
I'd say Fiesta because I feel like that would be a little bit more affordable.
They're pretty much the same. Like, they're in the same league.
Yeah, but not really the same price range. I
But,
know they
yeah.
put a bit of enough charge on the Focus.
Yes.
Again, one of those things. If you're looking to spend a little bit less, go for the Fiesta. If you're able to spend a little bit more, go for the Focus.
And then, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's everything. That's our recommended.
The Hondas? We said Hondas?
Yeah, the Honda
Yes,
Accord
yeah.
/ Civic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
this video
yeah.
ended up being way more all over the place than I meant for it to. Hopefully, in editing, I can fix it.
Or leave a little bit in. That's us. We're chaos.
Yeah, but make it more
sense. More sensible. You know, you go on.
But yeah, so that is all for today's video. Our top recommended affordable and reliable cars. And actually, I was looking through these cars because I was like, I don't want to recommend only old shitty cars that aren't that reliable. And I was like, but all the newer cars, they're really expensive. A lot of these are surprisingly quite affordable.
And don't go, oh, it needs a Bluetooth. Like,
That's it. They still make them.
Dude, it's your first car. You're going to buy
I've had that car since I was 16 and 9 months. I've been driving it.
And
I would hate to have Bluetooth because I like that people cannot ring me while I'm driving.
I need Bluetooth. But
maybe
besides
every
that,
car you get a CD player is broken.
But no, this one does have a CD player.
But I've got all the CDs now. Whoopsies.
But no,
I get Post Malone back.
I'll just ransack it. That's our list. Not our list. Our put together.
Our picks of affordable, reliable cars.
Reliable.
No, I was gonna say affordable. / use and
utility work cars.
Yeah. So it's just a match of everything. We hope you guys found this interesting. If you own any of these vehicles, comment down below if you agree that they're affordable and reliable, or if you've had any problems with them. We're all here to just help each other out. We're car people, just trying to learn and live. So if you can offer any advice, then comment down below and help everyone else. We're trying to build a great car community here, and I'm glad to say that we've been starting to do that. And yeah. So I'm going to go and continue freaking out because I think we're about to hit 300 views on our short that went up the other day. If you haven't seen it, you probably have. It was our emergency car kits short.
Go watch it again.
Yeah.
She's going to freak out. Okay. Bye, peoples.
Bye, people.